Alright guys, check this out. What's going on up there? Are you still plugged in? Today is your 6th day of your 8-day boot camp. Welcome, congratulations, you're still in there. Today is going to be about fear and doubt. Training your subconscious to get rid of it, okay? Fear and doubt, it doesn't have to be there. Whenever you think you don't have money, you don't have time, you can't do this, you can't do that, those are just hallucinations, and you've been telling yourself that forever, and that's exactly why you might not be able to get to your dreams. I used to have all kinds of this stuff. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't think I had a way. I was scared. I was totally fearful about rejection, getting rejected from people. I really was scared of what people thought about me. And the crazy thing is, I was worried about what broke people thought about me. I mean, you know, rich people don't care about what broke people think about them, all right? Successful people and actresses and actors and athletes, they don't care about what other people think about them. There's always going to be haters in the world, and you can't do anything about them, and they're always going to talk crap. And those are the ones that will never be successful, so they want to talk crap about other people so they can feel good about where they're at. And they're always going to be there, so there's nothing you can do about them. What you really got to learn is the words, "Oh, bless their heart. They're so cute." You know what I mean? That's what you have to do. So if you fear rejection, you know, you're scared of things, rejection, or fear of failure, if you feel like you really fear rejection, being said no to, then you're going to be a reject, because you're never going to make any money. Whatever you do, you have to sell. I hear so many people, "Oh, I'm not a good salesman." Well, I say, well, look at you. You're trying to sell me on why you're not a good salesman. See, when you go and get a job, you have to sell yourself on why you really are the best person for that job. Or if you have a business, you're selling in that business. You need to sell people on why they need that, or you know, sell them on why the product is so good. See, don't fear rejection. Don't fear failure. Don't fear loss of money. If you feel like that you might fail, if you have doubts and you fear failure, your worst nightmare is going to become reality, because you're going to be a failure because you're scared to fail. You won't even try in the first place. If you fear money, losing money, you're going to be broke because you're never going to take any risks and grab some money and take a risk to get the reward. You're not going to do that. It takes money to make money. As long as you're asking for money from somebody, just free money for earning money, a salary or time. I know nobody that that was really wealthy off of wages, off of tiny wages. Even if they're big wages, they don't know anything about money. If you're an employee, you're getting taxed and you're losing thousands and thousands of dollars to taxes because you don't start your own business. And that's how you're going to lose money. Your worst nightmare, your worst fear becomes reality. You lose millions of dollars by fearing losing money, okay? So get rid of your fears and excuses and the doubts in your head. Do you know that your subconscious, the voice inside your head that talks to yourself, and you're like, what voice? That voice. That voice right there. That's your subconscious, your ego talking to you, and it has fears and doubts. But they aren't real. That's not real. It's just stories you tell yourself for why you're not where you really want to be. And your subconscious is 30,000 times more powerful than your regular brain, your regular conscious. Okay? So this thing will run your life if you don't take care of your internal dialogue, the things that you tell yourself. All this, "Oh, I don't know if I can," or "Oh, I can't," or "Ooh, I don't have any money," and "Oh, I'm so busy, I don't have any time to do this extra stuff." And it's all fake, because we all have the same amount of time in the world, and so how come some people make billions of dollars and some people make zilch? We all have the same, you know, we all make money, but what do we do with the money once we get it? We make excuses and we buy stupid things all the time, and really nothing that'll get you a better future. See, if you get some discipline, and this is your subconscious, I'm telling you, it's running your life right now. I'll give you an example. So our subconscious, do you have to think about making your heart pump? Do you have to think about blinking? Do you have to think about breathing? Doing the things that you don't ever, you do thousands of things that you don't even think about. And that is your subconscious running your body without you having to think about it. It's so powerful, okay? Another example. Say you have a routine, okay? You're going back and forth to work every day. But one day when you're supposed to come back from work, you're going to stop off at a grocery store But you get off work, jump on the phone, you jump on the highway, and drive all the way. Actually, all of a sudden, you're all the way home. You're like, oh man, I was supposed to go to the grocery store. That was your subconscious running your life. See, it stopped at the stoplights. It kept you safe. It kept you from getting in a wreck, and it made you all. It just ran your life and took you all the way home. That's your subconscious working for you when you're not paying attention and when you're doing other things with your regular conscious. So that'll run your life like it does everything else. See, your subconscious wants to keep you safe and wants to keep you secure, and it always works to make you right. So if you tell yourself and you let your subconscious tell yourself, and you don't train this thing to get rid of fear and doubts and catch yourself when you do that, it's going to run your life and keep you safe and keep you from losing money and keep you from doing all this stuff. And it's going to run your life, I'm telling you. So you have to watch out. It wants to keep you right. Okay, this is your subconscious. It wants to keep you safe, and the ego wants to be right, and that's part of your subconscious. So this is the deal here. I really have to take a pause, because understand this. If you don't change and you don't catch yourself with these fears and doubts and step right towards them immediately when you have them, you're going to be a failure, and you're never going to catch the wave of success. Okay, so when you say, listen, when you say I can't, see, my kids, I don't let them say I can't. I used to always say I can't, and oh, I don't know if I can, and have all these doubts. And that's what kept me broke. That's what kept me struggling with money. As soon as I got some training, learned some seminars, books, learned how to stop that, I knew I could do anything. Okay, so when you say you can't, you know what your subconscious does? It goes back through the library of all the stuff that's happening, everything that's going on, and it wants to make you right. So it'll start remembering all this stuff, and they'll say, oh yeah, you're right, you can't. Because look, you're too young, and you don't have any money, and there's no way you can come up with the money, and you don't have education, and you're not very good with the computer, and you don't have any resources, and you don't know anybody, and you didn't even make it through college, and it'll just give you all these reasons why you can't, because it wants to make you right. That's your ego, okay? But it's all stories, it's hallucinations, it's not real. That's called fear, false expectations appearing real, or something like that. I forgot the acronym or whatever, but I'm telling you, it's not real. Now, if you turn around and say, oh, well, I mean, maybe I could. And you say, no, well, I mean, I don't know, and you stop yourself, and you say, well, okay, maybe I couldn't, but what if I could? What would I have to do to be able to do that? And you say, well, I mean, to come up with some money to start a business, maybe I could sell a bike in the garage or something. And then maybe I can do this. And you know what? I probably could. And your subconscious will then go to work, and it'll start figuring out all this stuff why you can, because it works to make you right 24 hours a day, your whole life. It wants to keep you safe, and it wants to keep you right. So it'll start going back, oh, you know what? Maybe you could, because you can sell that bike in the garage. You can, make money on eBay. You can get online and take a course. You're young. You still have time. You're old. You're wise. You know how to do this. You've done it before. You've made all these things happen. Have you ever had a goal, just a small goal that you actually didn't think you could do it, and all of a sudden you just made it happen? It's because you can do it. You can make it happen, and you have to remember that and understand that's just a little step. If you could do something once, if you could make $1 today, go out and make $1 today. See if you can make an extra $1. If you can do something once, you can do it 100 times. You could do it 1,000,000 times over and over again, and you'd be making $1 million. It's not very hard to be wealthy. It's not very hard to fire your boss, get rid of your job forever. It's not hard to be healthy. Change one thing in your lifestyle, and then start making extra little steps. You just don't jump 100 feet off a cliff if you're snowboarding, to be pro. When I started, I didn't know what I was doing, but I kept doing it, kept trying, kept practicing. Pretty soon I'm jumping a foot. Then I'm jumping 2 feet. Then I'm jumping 5 feet. But I stepped towards my fear, and I kept going. And little by little, the unknown becomes known. The unfamiliar that we fear. See, humans fear the unknown. That's how it goes. That's why we jump into routines, and we get caught in ruts, and we get our job, and then we're like, oh no, that's okay, I'm good with my job. And then we sit in a building and waste our life away chasing money for the rest of our life. 40 hours a week, 80 hours a week for 40 years, and retire with a 40% of your income, a $40 watch. That's the 40-40-40 plan that the wealthy always speak about, where people get caught. And it's because we like routines, because we want to know what happens next to keep us safe. That's our subconscious trying to keep us safe. But see, if you step out and step towards your fear, and that's the key to success, always jumping out of your comfort zone. As soon as you feel yourself getting fearful or scared or having doubts, move directly toward it. Just jump on it. Nothing's going to happen. You're not going to die. Okay? What if you lose a couple $100? You're not even going to remember it in 2 months. Okay? That's what you need to understand. But what if you actually make it? What if you start a home business? You know, today you can start a home business for under $500. Do you know how easy it is to come up with $500 once you put your mind to it? Oh, I don't have $500. That's bullshit. Okay? You have $500. You can find $500. You can borrow $5 from 100 people if you want it, or you could, you borrow $100 from 5 people. You can sell a bike in the garage, sell your Xbox. See, people make these decisions every single day. They're scared, fear of loss, fear of losing money. That's going to keep you broke for the rest of your life. Get rid of those fears and doubts. Catch yourself. Catch your subconscious trying to keep you safe, when really your comfort zone is not your comfort zone. It's your enslavement zone. So understand that. Get rid of your fears and doubts. That's for today, fear and doubts. Train your subconscious. Get into there. It's way more powerful than you think. It'll run your life. Don't let something else run your life. You grab a hold of your life. Take control. Stop being a wussy. Get some courage and handle your business. And we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you tomorrow for another lesson. Later.